Welcome to Valentine, the jewel of New Hanover. Here you will find the friendliest people. Not only that, the town is full of hard-working people. And did I mention there is no crime at all? Don't believe me? Well, let's follow John Marston, our esteemed ambassador for Valentine. Follow along and witness the beauty of Valentine. See here, where John helps out a lady in need. Now, you may be wondering, why does this guy seem to be dead? Well, I can clearly explain this because Valentine, there's no crime at all. See, here, this man seems to have a knife in his back, and I would say, yes, you could be correct in assuming that that woman just stabbed this guy in the back. But hey, this is Valentine. No crime happens at all. Witness here, John, our esteemed ambassador, helping this guy get some fresh air. That's all he is doing. And if you look left here, we have wonderful representation of the cattle life Valentine is so famous for. See here, we have these wonderful pigs living a great life. And what do you know? We are giving them a great, I will not say, but I will say, do you see the absolute athleticism John Marston is exhibiting here? As we all know, running around is great for your physical health, and Valentine is no exception to that rule. Now witness here as we have a lovely exchange between two human beings. As I said before, there's no crime at all in Valentine because there's no such thing in Valentine because we're all hard-working people and honest. We definitely do not pay off people to get rid of our evidence for the crimes we have committed.
You might be the only good man in this whole town.
And look here, this is a great example of how John Marston is fitting in with the wonderful culture that Valentine sets. A bunch of people just getting along.
With the men folk around here and all.
If only, mister. But this is all I know. Why are you still here? Go on. Go. Devil himself.
Okay, now here, you may be wondering what is happening. Well, I'd like to introduce how Valentine is actually innovating its sustainability model. Now, you may be looking at this, is this what I think it is? Well, if you reframe what you are seeing into an environmental model, this is peak recycling. And see here, John doing his job really well. He's visiting Valentine and showing you the great town that it is. Using his camera, shows first-hand primary evidence of what I am saying. Now, enough about our environmental initiatives in Valentine. I want you to see firsthand the absolute friendly nature of all our citizens.
You're a lazy bastard, ain't you?
Keep flapping them gums.
Whatever you say, you're a genius.
I'm leaving.
And did I mention there's no crime at all? We haven't seen a break-in for 5 million years.
Real genius.
Get the hell away!
And then again, everyone's so friendly.
Well, we're here if you have a change of heart.
Morning.
Hi.
Howdy, mister. Hello. Hey, mister.
Oh, and did I mention
Good morning,
we haven't seen a fight since the birth of Valentine.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Got a big mouth on you. What's
I
wrong?
say to speak.
Okay, let's do this.
That's all I'm dealing with.
Kill that bastard. Please.
You want it this way?
You gonna die. You're gonna die. You son of a...
Okay.
Valentine also has a very strong stance on gun control, so we only have guns for our lawmen. The citizens of Valentine also have a lovely relationship with law enforcement.
Hey, mister.
You look like a damn idiot.
Don't you worry about me.
And we also very much support camping and getting it in nature and observing the world. And see how here Jong, although he is cooking himself, I assure you the culinary scene in Valentine is 5-star Michelin. We now got to delve into the bustling nightlife of Valentine.
Put the mask on.
It is safe as can be.
Mister, your money. Now.
Okay, it's all yours.
And I want to repeat this, there's no crime at all.
Stay calm. It's in good hands now.
Now, this may look like John has just murdered someone and is running from the law, but let's reframe this. John is just testing the law enforcement of Valentine, and as we got to see, it is very robust. As John definitely did not escape.
Damn cheats. Let's get going. Watch it.
Before visiting Valentine, I want to remind you all how safe and caring the community is.
I don't care how drunk you bastards are. There's no call for that.
You say that to me? Big mistake.
We haven't seen a street fight. Ever, I assure you.
Make those last minutes count. That was just beyond.
Now, this may look like violence, but I assure you, this is just play fighting as a part of the tradition Valentinians call having a chat. And again, only lawmen have firearms. The gun you see John holding is not a gun. It is just a device.
Now stay there.
Now, this guy may look like he's dead, but I assure you, John is just helping this guy up. And again, there's no crime at all. John may seem like he's guilty because he's running, but I assure you, he just had his Fitbit go off and he's trying to get at 10,000 steps.
Excuse me.
Because I want to remind all of you, physical health is wealth.
Stop. Come on. Please, will you stop?
Here, John just wants to have a nice chat with this fellow running to the sheriff. And here we are. They're friends for a long time. They're just having a bit of a chat.
Ready to leave. Get up. I'll kill you.
And again, I assure you, violence is not common in Valentine.
Where you going? No. Shut up and think.
Keep it up. I'll bed you down.
Quiet.
Now again, I remind you, only lawmen have guns in Valentine.
Real bad.
Hey, wait a minute. We've been looking for you.
And again, John is demonstrating the importance of cardiovascular exercise. John is just running because he wants to run. It's definitely not because he's wanted by the law. And I assure you, if there's any case where the law is involved in Valentine, the lawmen are top notch. They never let a suspect run away. And another thing is that Valentine strictly prohibits performance-enhancing drugs. And again, we do not tolerate robbery. John is just getting his kitchen knife because he might want to cook a steak. John is just trying to get to know the locals.
Then stay down.
And again, see how John is a lovely person trying to just help this guy. It may seem like he's trying to hide a body of a person he just murdered, but I assure you, John is the best ambassador for Valentine we have. John is law-abiding and never hurts others. We also never see him rob anyone. Here, John has definitely not stolen this carriage. He is working an honest job as a delivery man. And witness how he's heading to the train station, definitely not to pay off a bounty, but instead to be a great influence to the community.
Man, this place is wild. Someone's got to hear about this. What's the mask for? What are you hiding from?
And here, John just follows in the footsteps in order to get some cardiovascular exercise.
Stop a moment.
As you can see, Valentinians love to be healthy.
Somebody, I need help.
This guy's saying somebody he needs help, but John is the person who will provide help. They may look like John tried to make him fall, but that was, I assure you, by accident.
Heck, no harm done. Sheriff. Are you crazy? Whoa there.
And again, there's no crime at all.
Not a word. No, please don't.
There's no corruption, and there's no intimidation.
Don't do this, please. I'll take that as a yes. Now walk away. Keep your damn mouth shut. Bad times. What do you think you're doing here?
Okay, folks, we'll take it from here.
Hey! Move it!
Look here, as John admires the cattle, the sheep that the Valentinians have. Here, John just gave him... I will not comment.
Hey, you! Save us the trouble! Really? Come
Please.
on!
Someone, I need.
In Valentine, everyone gets along. There's never been crime. And everyone just loves each other.
I need a lawman.
See here how this man's so kind to let John hitch a ride. And John is trying to repay him by gifting him a device.
Be good! Hey,
Keep away from me. Gonna get the law for this.
Do I need a mask too?
Oh, somebody! Somebody,
no.
please! What's wrong with you?
easy, mister.
Oh, God.
Now keep your mouth shut.
Don't need to do this.
I guess that means yes.
And a big value in Valentine is trust.
Sorry about this, but I don't trust you.
And here we go. A great example of the athleticism John Marston possesses, and something that all people in Valentine love to partake in. This may look like a sniper rifle, but I assure you, John is just using its sight as a telescope. He does not plan on pulling the trigger. And another great part of Valentine, there's altitude. There's some mountains for you to go hiking and get some great cardio in, like John is getting in here. See here how John tries to get us a vision of Valentine's beauty. He definitely is not trying to find someone to shoot. Oh, I think that was by accident. I think John Marston was trying to plug up a hole in the road just to help that horse carriage get through a bit easier. John is just trying to get to the horse carriage to say hi. This may seem like John is trying to hide from the law, but I assure you, this is just his routine stop to say hi to some friends he knows. And this is the essence of Valentine, people getting along and helping each other. Visit Valentine immediately.